Welcome everyone to this exciting interview segment. Today we have the pleasure of sitting down with Kaiden Tokarski, star of the Lifetime movie My Professor's Deadly Secret. Kaiden takes on the role of Lauren. Join us as we delve into Kaiden's insights, into her character, and the challenges of filming this movie. Thank you for being here, Kaiden.
Thank you so much for having me. It's such an honor to be on here.
It's a pleasure. So, can you tell us a little bit about your character in My Professor's Deadly Secret?
Yes, I can. So I play Lauren Swanson, and she is a very strong and smart and determined girl. And I mean, she goes through lengths to get what she wants. And she's struggling a lot of the film because she's dealing with the grief of her aunt and the loss of her aunt. And she's also at odds with her mom the entire film. So there's a lot of conflict. Um, yeah, yeah, she was definitely a hard character to play, but I worked with such an incredible cast and crew, and they just made my job so much easier.
Amazing. And what initially attracted you to your role in this movie?
I was instantly hooked when I read the script. I I don't know, I just the first time I read it, I just absolutely loved my character. And my character is a math enthusiast, and I've never played a character like that. And also, I just loved all the twists and turns. I'm somebody who really loves thriller, like the thriller genre. And I think that everything just kind of drew me in. I mean, it's such a great film.
Great. And what do you think makes this movie so special and captivating?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, I would say yes, the twists and turns, but I think, everyone in the film is just we all put so much into it. And I'm really hoping that all the work shows when people watch the film. So I think that will be, captivating. There's a lot of emotional scenes. Um, and so, there's going to be some times where it's, hard to watch. I hope that everyone feels the emotion that the characters are feeling. But yeah, I just think, we all put so much into it, both the cast and the crew. And I think just watching the characters come to life and watching the story unfold. And I feel like a lot of people will be on the edge of their seats, like, oh my gosh, what is going to happen next? So I think that's what's going to be so captivating about the film.
Amazing. And what do you hope audiences take away from watching this movie?
Oh, that's also a great question. You know, oh, first of all, I just hope everyone enjoys it. I have not seen the film yet, so it's also going to be a surprise for me too, but I know it's going to be amazing. But I hope that a big part of it is grief, and I feel like that's something that we can all relate to and resonate with. So I hope that people will relate to that, but also like there's a big thing about there's a big lesson at the end that you can't always trust everybody. And I feel like in hard times, you're very vulnerable, and sometimes it's easy to just want to spill to one person and trust them, but sometimes you can't really do that.
Yeah. So, what was it like working with the rest of the cast on set?
Well, I mean, it was absolutely amazing. Our director, Ryan Francis, is absolutely incredible. And it was really great working with Ryan because he's an actor himself. He's a detective in the film. And, I feel like he just was really able to connect from that standpoint and just understand an actor's needs. So it was wonderful working with him. And I hope that we can work together again very soon. And then I absolutely loved working with James Hyde, who played my dad, and Nicole Marie Johnson, who played my mom. Even though the film, we had so many emotional scenes. And but we just there was such a great balance on set of fun and professionalism. And we had so many great memories, like even us laughing. um and we filmed in Oklahoma in February, and if I could go back, my goodness, I would. We really had the best time.
Great. And what can you tease about your character journey?
Ooh, well, you know, the story is, oh, I don't want to spoil it. I'm always super careful.
Yeah.
You know, there's lots of conflicts that unravel in the film. And I would say, can I tease about my character? Well, it's the film is about my character who is a math enthusiast. And after the sudden death of my aunt, I'm at odds with my mom and I'm trying to deal with grief. And I make it my mission to find out what really happened to my aunt because everyone in the story thinks that she died from a heart attack, but I don't think so. So it's the reason that my mom and I are having, such a conflict is because my mom is like, I don't really understand her in the film because I'm somebody who's like, I want to know more. Like, I just kind of want answers. And my mom's like, just kind of leave it alone. So there's just lots of tension between us the whole film. And also, one thing is because my character is a math enthusiast, she's very into calculus in the film, just like her aunt. And so I actually learned a little bit of calculus for the role. So I hope that like when watching it, I'm gonna probably be like watching just so like I don't know, I like critically like about like all the math stuff because I put so much work into it. So I'm really excited to see it. And yeah, I just hope everyone loves Lauren and the movie itself.
Amazing. So the last question about this movie. What was your favorite scene or moment while filming My Professor's Deadly Secret?
Oh, that's a great question as well. I would have to say, even though it's a really sad scene, I would, in the beginning of the film, we have a funeral scene for my aunt. And I would say it's my favorite scene because it was such a challenging scene. Like, it was probably the scene that I was the most scared to film because it's just so, like, it's so deep, you know, it was very challenging and I love to challenge myself. Like I love a great challenge. So I would say that was like even though it wasn't like the most fun scene to film because I was crying pretty much like the whole scene for a few hours straight. I love it because it's something that everyone can relate to and it was very hard to film.
Great. So, a quick question. At Survived Shows, we are big fans of Christmas rom-coms.
Oh my
What,
gosh, I love that.
yeah, what is your all-time favorite
Ooh, just genre in general. Oh my gosh.
Christmas rom-coms?
Christmas rom-coms. What's my favorite Christmas rom-com? Oh, that's really hard. I am a huge rom-com fan, but I have not watched a Christmas rom-com, like just a general Christmas rom-com, like in forever. But I have to think about that one. But my favorite rom-com that I saw most recently was The Idea of You with Anne Hathaway. And it was so good. And I'm going to see this weekend, actually, We Live in Time with Florence Pugh and Andrew Garfield that just came out. So I'm super duper excited to see that one, even though that's not Christmas themed.
Yeah,
But I do love rom-coms. It's a great it's a great balance of romance and comedy.
yeah, exactly. So, the last question. Can you tease something about your next projects?
Ooh, can I'm always super careful because I'm like I never want to like you sign the NDAs and I'm
Yeah, yeah.
always just always want to be very respectful with production. But I shot last year the Curse of Vander with the amazing Dee Wallace from like E.T., Cujo, and she's absolutely incredible. So next month we're actually going to begin filming Curse of Vander 2, Curse of Vander Revenge of the Sorcerer. So I can't spoil anything about the film itself, but I was honestly, Curse of Vander is the first one is so great. But this, after reading this script, I was like just super like so impressed. Like it really is a level up from the first film. And I'm just super excited to reunite with the cast and crew again. And this is my first time like doing a part two to a movie that I've already done. And it's just cool that I'm going to be familiar with everyone. That's, I mean, we've been adding a few people to the cast. So I'm excited to work with some new faces, but to be able to like work with everyone again is very cool. Maybe we'll do a three too. Who knows?
Maybe. So, good luck for your future projects.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And all of you, make sure to coach My Professor's Deadly Secret on Thursday night on Lifetime Movie Network. Thank you, Kaiden, to join us today.
Thank you so much. And I hope everyone enjoys the film.
It's a pleasure. So, thank you all for watching and have a good night. Bye.